Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So let's see. Hi, Ann. Good morning. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I'll move the camera. Let's see. That gives you guys more to see. And then when we start working, I'll put the camera down. Okay. All right. So thinking. Coffee for him. I don't waste these coffees. You can find these tiny little coffees. Hi, Heine Epps. Good morning. You can find these tiny little coffees, you guys, at Hobby Lobby in like the bead section. See, they look like the little Starbucks. Okay, so I've been dying to use them on something, but again, I don't want to waste them because there was only 4. Okay, so I'm by myself. Good morning, Carol. Today we're going to put our sand pails together. Okay, I have a pink one here. We're going to wait a little bit, wait for some people to come in. So if you're working with me, get your hot glue gun going. Good morning, Sean. Good morning. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your pails. Hi, Carrie. Good morning to you. Get all your little pieces that we made. Let me see. Well, if I push my head down too far right now, well... So this is recording. So when we start working, you guys, I will push it down all the way. Okay, but make sure you've got your bucket. I have my pails, my scoop. Good morning, Sue Ann. How are you? I actually have comments, you guys, through the Mevo. Woohoo! I just have to figure out how to get the Mevo to connect to the specialty classes. Okay, the paid groups. So I'm gonna get with Dawn maybe today. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Penny. Hi, Debbie. I want to give her some time to recuperate because I worked her hard and she's not used to that. Okay. So anyways, if you got your shovel, now listen, there's a couple things that I was thinking you could do with the shovel. That's why I grabbed them, right? You could, I was thinking hot glue them to your sand pail, right? Or just display them with your sand pail, right? Or you could lay it next to your sand pail and you could put some summertime stuff here on your shovel. Okay, so that's just a couple of ideas that I came up with for the sand shovel. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with mine yet. Okay, good morning, Sandy Gibson. Hi, Donna. Good morning, Steph. Did I say you guys? Did I say? Sorry. I don't remember who I said hi to anymore. Okay, so Sunday morning, coffee and crafting, we are putting together our sand pails. Okay, so before we start, I want to show you guys this little guy. I think he's cute. I think I kind of like him. So I think we're going to do a small little fall kit for him probably come September, right? And I think I might put him on a bigger cookie, a bigger s'mores. So then if I put him on a bigger s'mores, I can add these little pumpkins and this little piece that will go alongside of him. Okay, I can add some extra leaves if I want to, but I can fall it up just a little bit more. So he is not permanently attached to this, okay? I just set him up there and thought, what a cute little fall s'mores. Okay, so we will do a class on him. I will do a kit on him. He will probably be a free kit, a free class, because he is pretty basic and he's not very difficult. And the kit will have everything that you guys need to make him, except for the molds. I'm still working on getting molds in large quantities for you guys if you haven't had any or if you don't have any. So I'll have to think about that because we can use the square cutters and make our own cookies without having to use the molds. Okay, so crows. See what you did? crows. Why? I just so happen to have, oh look, I have a little mousey too. How cute is that? Does he need a little mousey friend? Crows. Leave it to you guys. Leave it to you guys. We need a crow. So let's see, should we put one up here? I want him to be able to be seen. So, let's see, what do I want my, this little hat has little holes in it, so it's kind of easy to push a piece through there. Oh yeah, all right, let me put some glue. I've got, make sure your hot glues are, your glue guns are going, guys. So let's see, how about if I try right here? I've got two little crows. These were in the scarecrow kits last year, you guys, the little crows. And then we can just trim this a smidge so that you can see him a little bit better, right? So there's one. Gotta be careful with this raffia stuff because it goes everywhere, And then this one, what if we put this one like down here? All right, you wanted crows, you got crows. Can you see them? Hi, Cassie. Good morning. Good morning, Vicki. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kelly Newton. Hi, Kat Holloman. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. So we put a little crow on this side, and there's a little crow on the top of his hat. These came from Amazon, these little crows did. And again, I think I'm going to put him on a bigger s'mores because I can put more fall stuff on there and really kind of beef him up a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be a kit probably for September, okay? Because you can make several of these and put these on your Thanksgiving table at every serving, and then your people can take them home. What an adorable little idea, right? Super easy. We're going to do the kit. A free class will come with him. So I'll have to order some more crows for you guys. So you'll get the hat, you'll get the clay, you'll get the crow, you'll get the little bow. These come just like this, okay? To make his little bow, you can put it on here for his little bow tie. I embellished his hat a little bit more for him. So anyways, this little guy and his kit will be coming for September's class, okay? I just wanted to show you guys that because I had been working on him. Okay. For your sand pails, okay, we're going to attach our sand pails into our bucket. Our pieces into our bucket with some of the styrofoam, the floral styrofoam, okay? This is what we're going to use to hold them in there permanently, okay? I think I want my handle facing forward. I filled my bucket all the way to the top with the styrofoam, okay? Because it just, trust me, makes it easier to place your pieces in there. After we get the pieces placed where we want them, because we want them at different heights so you can kind of see everything, we're going to fill in any gaps with this, which is in your bucket, in your kit, that kind of looks like a beachy base. Okay, so we're going to use this as at the bottom, and we're just going to put it in little holes where you might be able to see your styrofoam. Okay, so that's what that is for. Make sure you got your glue gun and your glue sticks. I've got several here because we are going to go through quite a bit. We're going to go through quite a bit of glue. Okay, sorry. All right, so let's move you guys down here. I said good morning to everybody. Remember our paid group. We have class again this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Okay, here, let me show you guys a couple of these guys. I showed my class yesterday, but let me show you. So this is made from a pool noodle. I absolutely love him. Good morning, Sonia. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Hi, Darnell. Good morning. So he was made with a pool noodle. Okay, so this is going to be an August class. We're going to do probably 4, maybe 5 Halloween candles, okay? We're going to do the mummy. We're going to do the pumpkin. We're going to do the purple guy. We're going to do a ghost. and maybe wrap it all up with a Dracula. So I'll have to see. I've got some clay coming in. I already have black and purple. So, and I've got some orange. So these are, the kits for these are going to go out in July. And this will be August paid class. Okay. I will put a link up for just that class if that's the only class that you're interested in right now. Okay. But how flippin' adorable, okay, are these little Halloween candles, okay? And I'm going to embellish the flame. I found an idea last night, so I'm really eager to try doing a little something to the flames. So stand by for that. I'll probably show you guys when I make one, okay? But I love the orange on the pool noodle so much better. It holds its shape. It doesn't squat down like the other pumpkin that I made, okay? However, the smaller pumpkins, which we will call them the Pumpkin Patch Kids, these are all solid clay and they don't scrunch down because there's not too much weight to them. So these are also adorable. So we'll probably be making some Pumpkin Patch Kids, probably four. I would say 4 to a set. I'll make some sets to sell, and then I'll probably put some smaller kits together for the little Pumpkin Patch Kids. Okay, so you probably get enough clay to make 4 pumpkins, 4 little stems, okay, 4 sets of eyes, all right, and then a little bit of green for their topping, okay? So that's probably going to be another fall kit coming soon, okay? So we've got a lot of ideas coming over here. Most of my stuff is whimsical. It's just my style. It's just what I love. And if you're here, it could be your style too. Here is another little piece that I created. This is Batty. He's one of the marshmallow heads. He goes with the witch, the pumpkin, the Frankenstein, the ghost, and him. So that's another whole set. Those are the marshmallow head Halloweens. Okay, so right off the bat, we have 3 separate Halloween fall kits. Okay, actually 4 with the scarecrow. That will be coming out in August through September. Okay, so we're going to have a lot going on. Any of the smaller items, the easier pieces will be a free clasp with the purchase of your kit. And any of the bigger, more intricate pieces, that's going to be in our paid group. I reserve those specifically for my paid people. Okay? All right, so that gets you guys caught up on what's happening over here at Jilla Creations. I just posted the link for the Santa candle. He's way over there, so I'm not going to get up to go get him, but he's going to be July's paid group, okay? So the Santa candle and the gingerbread candle will probably make one with clay and then one on a pool noodle, okay? So that will be July 19th. I have already posted the link if you just want to purchase that class, $20, 2 classes in a month makes those pieces. We'll probably do 1 set with solid clay. Then we'll go back another weekend and we'll make 1 set using pool noodles. I just got these over at the Dollar Tree. So if you really like this craft idea, you might ought to go get yourself a pool noodle or 2. Okay. So they turn out super cute. So we're going to make a Santa and a gingerbread for July. The first date is already set for the 19th. I do not have the kit listed for that just yet. I have some clay coming in about 2 weeks. I do have red. You're going to need brown and you're going to need white. Those are the colors, the prominent colors that you're going to need. Okay, so there's quite a bit of clay that you use for those. So I think for those kits, you might get 2 brown, 2 red, and 2 white. We'll have to see because I want to make sure you guys got enough clay to make both sets of those. Okay, so that comes 1st of July. We get back from, we're going to see our grandbaby's first birthday. We get back July 1st. So that week, the first week of July, I will post the kits for the 4th of July, Christmas in July kits. So you guys will be able to get your hands on those unless I can get them listed and out there, because sometimes I need to know how many people exactly I'm going to have in class by the kits that I sell. So I'll need to know how much material to make sure that I have on hand for you guys. So that's why sometimes I will sell the kit ahead of time. So it gives me an idea of how much material I'm going to need because I don't want to run out. Okay. So The link for the class is already posted. The page for the private group is already listed. If you are in the monthly group, you don't need to do anything but go over to that link and request to join. That's all you need to do. If you haven't paid, go to Etsy, purchase the class, okay? Then there's my Jillo Creations page. If you are not here and you're only on Etsy, it's a link to my page. And then from there, go to that link and request to join. I will double check your payment and then I will allow you in so that everybody's good to go for the July Santa and gingerbread candles. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Okay? Okay. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Nancy. I actually have comments, you guys. This is great with my Mevo. I'm adjusting my Mevo with my camera. With my phone. I can read comments with my tablet, and then the Mevo is actually recording this. Okay, and then Dawn's going to edit all the morning stuff. Okay, the first 10, 15 minutes of all the reviews and stuff. She's going to edit all that out, and then we're going to post just the class in Etsy. So if they're here and they're free, there won't be any charge to you. You can just go to Etsy and download that. That's what we're working on with her being back home in Florida. All right, that should have been enough time to warm up your glue guns. So I feel my way through this. So let me get you guys down here. You guys can see what we're doing. Okay. I feel my way. Hi, Elizabeth. I feel my way through this. I have to kind of look at it and see. There's general rules that I follow, so I will tell you guys what I'm doing as I go. Yours may turn out a little bit different than mine, and that's perfectly okay, all right? So first of all, to get our pieces to stay in our sand pail, we are going to attach them using skewers, okay? This is probably going to finish up the rest of these. So I've got these skewers. You can find these at Dollar Tree, okay? Now, I'm not going to need them this long, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these in half. And I'm going to also break them as I adjust the heights in my bucket, okay? So for now, I'm going to break them in half. That's 4, 6, 8, 12. That might get me enough. I might have to find more. I know I've got more over there somewhere. All right, so I broke all these in half. Just be gentle, okay, when you're skewering your pieces, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is start with my bigger pieces first, working down to my smaller pieces, okay? If you have a question, put it in the comments. I'll go back after I'm done and I will answer questions. I have to kind of think my way through unless I catch them as we're going, okay? I'm going to start with the whale because she's one of our biggest, okay? So we're going to start with the whale. I am going to skewer her. Let's see, you don't have to skewer them up and down. You don't have to skewer them like this if you don't want to. You can skewer her on an angle if you'd like she's going down into the water. You can skewer her like this, like she's coming out of the water, okay? So I'm gonna skewer mine down here like she's making a big jump. I'm gonna put a dollop of glue where I wanna put that stick, and I'm gonna put very gently, and I don't need to push that too far in. I'm going to follow that up with a straw. I'm going to put a little bit more glue around my base, and I'm sticking with blues, okay? And then I'm just going to twist my straw, okay, as it goes in. Okay. Not too worried about that hot glue down there, okay? Now, where is my stick? My stick's about right here. So I'm going to cut off the excess straw on an angle, okay? She's the bigger piece, so I'm going to want her in the back. Can you guys see this? No, wrong way. There. Okay, that's what she looks like. I just got to try to remember to show you guys. Okay, so I like her there, but I'm not going to hot glue this just yet. Okay, I want to work my pieces in first, and then if I like them, I will go back and I will hot glue them. Okay, so I have her in here. I think she's adorable. That's going to be my height. Okay, she stands 8 inches off the rim of my bucket, just to give you guys an idea. 8 inches off the rim of the bucket, okay? So I could go with 2 whales if I wanted. This one is a little thin. See how thin that is? And I'm not entirely sure that that would hold a straw well. So I'm going to set that one aside. And I'm going to set her aside. And I'll utilize that if I need to fill a big hole, okay? So my next biggest piece is my shark. I think I want my shark off to this side. I like to give my pieces movement so you guys can see. So let's see. I want him coming kind of down like this. So a stick for him would go right there. So I'm going to put in my stick. I'm going to put in my straw. I'm going to twist my straw at the opening. That just helps glue that in. Okay. Where's my straw? Okay, so I need him shorter than my whale because I don't want him to overpower her. All right. So he would go like that. Okay. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna save any little pieces of stick that I might need if I run out, okay? All right, so I think in the back, I wanna add a piece of algae, okay? Same thing, I'm getting a stick. My algae will go straight up and down. Very careful, okay? Let's see, algae, yeah, right about there. I'm gonna break this down just a little bit. I'm going to glue. I'm going to use, I have some straws left over from the Dollar Tree from last year. Twisting that. This straw has some shells on it. Okay, so these are left over from last year at the Dollar Tree. Okay, just be careful. Go slow. Cut off any excess. If you cut them on an angle, they go in easier. Okay. Let's see. What do I got here? All my pieces are over here in front of me. Okay, so I see what I have. I'm going to go back, I think, at the end and add my waves that I just made. Okay, I forgot to make these last week. Most of you guys have this wave cutter in your kit. Okay, I bought these cutters for you guys off of Amazon, and I added them into your kits just as a little extra gift. Okay, so I cut up just a couple. I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5, just in case I need some fillers. Those waves will also make a really nice filler. Okay, I think I'm going to go with my squid. So let's get her. I'm going to go right between her feet. Again, I'm using my, and then a straw. Okay, just twisting it carefully. She's going to sit pretty low down in front, okay? I'm going to cut it on an angle. So I'm cutting it on an angle because it helps it go into the styrofoam, okay? So she'll go right here. See how we're putting this together? Everything's displaced, okay? Hi, boutique. I can't even say that. Poudre de fée? Boutique? Poudre de fée. I'm assuming you're from France. Oh, Kelly, you poor soul. Yes, it's like $1. Okay. I will get it to you, Kelly. Or either that if you want to wait. I think I've got, I don't know if, I don't, you know what, honestly? I don't even think I have any more. Maybe that's why. I stated when I put them in the kits that I only put in what I had. Okay. So you didn't pay for it, just saying, but I always feel bad. I feel like it's always you. But I will get you the link for Amazon and show you where you can go to get those. Okay. All right, so moving on. I know I want, let's see, this little guy off to the side. This is Dawn's little adorable crab that she did last week. I love him. Okay, so we kind of want the small pieces down in front, right? So they don't get lost in our piece. So the 3 pieces I'm going to put in front are probably going to be these 3 pieces here. And then these guys, so let's go with our shell because he's kind of medium sized. And I'm going to move him over on this side. Okay. My shell is different than yours, so don't panic, okay? I have a different one just because I was printing some different ones and I wanted to see what this looked like, and I kind of like this one. All right, so I need this one to be about here. I'm guessing, okay? I'm just guessing to what would look nice, okay? So I think this would look nice over here. Okay, these would make super cute little table arrangements for the summer. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to fit in another algae piece. Okay, let's see. Do I have one of these little pieces I can use? Because he's kind of tall. So I might be able to just use one of the little pieces instead of wasting one of my full length ones. Which one's longer here? This one is. Let's use this one. Very carefully. What are you doing? What is she doing? Our dog's acting a little strange. She's worrying us a little bit. All right, so the algae piece I want to put on this side, right about there. What is she doing? Is she laying down in there? Oh, man. We worry because our other dog got brain cancer and he started acting funny just before he passed. All right, so now we have this little guy. He's going to need a longer pick because I want him on the side. Let's see. Put him here, him here. Okay, so I want to put him like in movement. So let's see. I'm going to put him a little bit on the side. So this is all what looks pleasing to you guys, okay? Put a blue straw on him, twisting it. Okay. I don't need him very long. So as we move closer to the front of my bucket, my pieces get shorter, okay? And I make more of a mess. I know I won't be using that. Okay, so I have these little guys. So let's see. Let's put the seahorse down in front. He's kind of tall, so we don't really need a long stick for him. I'm going to have to use a pointed end. One of the pointed ends, because it doesn't want to go in. There we go. Okay, let's put him on this piece. Let's twist it. Okay. And he's going to go down in front. So I'm going to break this piece off. I'm going to cut it on an angle. Oops. He's going to go down in the front with his straw. Okay, so we got our these little guys will go down in front, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to add my waves. Okay, so I don't have any more pointy pieces, so let's hope this works. I love this little turtle. Look how cute he is. All right, so this is going to go, we're going to go right here in between his little flipper. Okay, and we'll put him on, I got a starfish one, let's use this one. Now he doesn't have to be very long at all. He's gonna go, I think we put him here, way down on the bottom. Just trying to keep all these little pieces from flying all over the table here. Okay, so that's, look how cute that is, you guys. I'm loving this. This one is already sold. I have a gal that's already asked me a couple of days ago for this one. Okay, so just saying, just saying. I'm gonna put his right by his flipper. I'll use the starfish one on him as well. Okay. I'm so sorry, Brenda Sutton. I'm so sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that to you guys, okay? I don't, but these ideas just keep popping into my head and I have to share, right? I just have to share. All right. That gets all our little creatures in the sand pail, okay? I got 2 pairs of scissors going on over here. That gets our creatures in. Okay. Now I'm going to go through and I want to try to put in some little waves. Okay. I'm going to put those on skewers as well. Let's see. I'm going to wave up here. Oh, that is so cute. All right. Let's see if I can get that high enough. Let's see. I'm going to use this one. You can find some cute blue straws at Hobby Lobby right now for the 4th of July. Okay. I think this one's going to need to be cut to here for sure. Aw, look at the wave, you guys. Look how cute. Isn't that cute? See how it just kind of adds? Okay. Probably use all of these because I really like the way these look. There's, oh look, here's another whole skewer right here. Okay, so let's put one. So this is where you just kind of decide where you want your water, right? I know I want one down here in front for sure. So this is a nice one. Let's do one right down in front. Don't push your toothpick too far in because you're going to go right through your wave. Okay, you can feel it going into the clay. Mine went through a smidge. I think that would be okay though, because I'd rather not. I think this one that's going to fit through there. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm just going to have to. Where did this come from? Oh, that's okay. I'm going to put this right there. So I'm going to glue this piece right down in front, right there. I'll show you guys here in a second. Get that glue to dry. Okay, I know I want one coming off the other side, maybe right through, let's see, how about over here? We'll try to use the thickest part of the clay piece that I made. That's why you got to kind of give these, keep these pretty thick. So it makes it a lot easier to skewer it with a straw, okay? A lot easier. So this one, I want this one to stand up a little ways. So what if we just cut this down right here? So let's put this one, let's see, do I want this one in here? Sharky, be careful when you're pushing this in. Don't put too much on your wave because it'll break off, okay? I'm trying to get that down. I'm gonna have to cut that down a little bit more. I'm gonna glue this because I know I want this in there and I'm not gonna pull this out a second time. So I'm putting that right there, just enough to not cover up my shark. That one went right here, okay? Okay, I want one over here. There's this one, let's see. How deep do I want this? I want to take off about that much. This one, I already made a hole, so I know where I want that to go. Tuck this one in right there. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is so stinking cute. Look how full that is. That's what I'm talking about. See how full and pretty that is? That's how you want it. The waves just totally fill it in for you, okay? All right, and then we'll go through and we'll add in our sand, right, to cover the bottom. That's what that's for. So let's see. I have one more piece. I'd like to get it up here, but I don't think I have a skewer piece long enough anywhere near me to be able to do that. I'm stretching. No, I don't think I have any. This isn't gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna have to forego the last one. It's not a life or death situation, so I don't want to, I wonder if I could just glue that to my, like that. It's not a bad idea. If I glue that right to there. I don't know. I'm going to put my sand in first. And I'm going to put my sand in from the back. Okay. And I'm going to get myself something to kind of push this in and around. Have an extra glue stick standing by because this is going to go by pretty quick. I am laying down some glue on directly to my directly to my foam, all right? And I'm going to push this sand or this filler right on top of my hot glue, okay? Then you can tuck it down in your sand pail to keep it nice and clean, okay? I'm just using my frosting spreader. Just fills it in. Oops. Okay, I'm going to do that all the way around as far as I can reach, making sure to get the bottoms of my straw pieces as well. So I'm just going to run this and tip my bucket so the clay will go in there. Just tilt your bucket. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay? And stuff your straw in there. Tuck it down inside your bucket. I wonder if my shovel... Oh, you know what? That's actually kind of cute. If I just put my shovel... Kind of cute. I don't mind that. All right, so I think I'm going to put in all of this. Make sure I've got another glue stick. Okay. Make sure you're gluing the bottoms while you're at it of your straws that are in there. Okay. Also running glue along the side of my styrofoam. I'm going to stick this whole thing inside there. Now I'm going to need more, but I didn't bring any more over here with me. Honey? Yeah. Can you please do me a favor real quick? Maybe. Come in this closet and grab me a handful of this stuff on the floor. It's in a box. So I can finish my piece here. Open up the closet door right there. On the floor, there's a box. In the box is this shredded looking stuff. Just grab me a handful. Thank you, dear. That's what I need. So I can finish down on the front here. Don't want to cover up my wave, so I'm sticking this down in there. And then I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to trim off anything extra so I don't have to force it down in there. I didn't need a whole lot extra, just enough to finish. And I want it nice and clean around my wave here, okay? got glue on my stick here. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. Let me put a little bit more right here. Make sure. What are you up to, little girl? What's the matter with you today, huh? You don't feel good? Greg, maybe she's hungry. We're gonna go eat. Go on, Cass. Daddy will feed you. You hungry?
Yeah, you want something to eat?
She's like, she's literally just standing right here at my feet.
Cassie, you want something to eat?
You wanna go eat with Daddy? Boy, she definitely doesn't look like she feels good.
Cassie?
What's the matter, Cass? Go with Daddy. Go on. Go with Dad. Go on.
Cassie, come here.
I don't know. Something's not right about her. Something's just not right. All right. I'm going to see if I can get... So this is what we have. I've got a couple of bald spots that I'm just going to go in and fill in real quick.
Cassie, come here.
Here she comes. Go on, go see Daddy. More hot glue. Now, let's work this one first. I'm trying to stick it into tight places. I'm wadding it up like in a little ball. Okay. Just getting it in there. I've got one more spot in there. Get 'em. This is not difficult. This is kind of fun. This is where you put where you want it to go. Here, actually, I have a bald spot right here. And I got a spot right there. Get some hot glue down in there. I'm just rolling it into like a ball and sticking it, and then using my, you can use another skewer stick, you can use a straw, whatever you got that's strong enough. And then I got one more little place up here in front. How about this wave? Does this wave go anywhere? I'd like it to go up high. I might have to add my wave later once I go find my other skewers, okay? But I've got one more bald spot, like right here. Add a little bit more. I'm just rolling up long pieces and I'm sticking them in there. Okay, you guys, I think mine looks good. Move all this stuff out of my way because this stuff makes a mess. Go sparing with yours because you only got what I gave you, but I gave you a big handful, so hopefully that'll be okay for you guys. Okay. Now, I know I would like a wave right there. And then let me see. I put my pail handle right there. No, that's not going to work. I do want to put something there, though. Looks pretty neat, right? I mean, that's an original piece using clay figures, cookie cutters, right? I'm going to put my other wave probably right up here is where the other piece is going to go. Okay. And then look how cute that would be. You can even, if you've got some kind of a cute bow, or make a small bow like for the side, if you'd like, over on this side. Okay. I don't know anything summery for my bucket. I feel like my bucket needs something. I mean my handle. My handle. I got a flower, but I don't think that's gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. I don't really have anything. You know what I do have though? Please don't fall. I have some bamboo sticks. I wonder. I'll put some bamboo in here to finish this off. I know I dropped one. Where did it go? Good Lord, I have no idea. Well, I know my other ones are right here. Let's see. Let me get one in here. The bamboo just gives it a different texture. If you don't know bamboo, then you wouldn't really know. It just gives it a really kind of cool look. I'm going to cut this one off, like right here. Put this one down in here. Kind of gives it a sea creature look. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't mind the bamboo there because it gives it kind of like that wispy eyeballs to the shovel. All right. Well, all right. All right. That's a good idea. All right. Hold on. That's a good idea. Let's get some eyes. And we'll put some eyes because everybody else has eyes, right? So why shouldn't he? What kind of eyes would look good with him? Blue? We could use a little, put a little nose on him too. Okay, let's see. Where is he? Super glue outfit, or the hot glue. I got glue string on it. All right, now let's put a nose on him. Let's see, blue. Let's use super glue for his nose. banana ones? Let's see if I can find them. Well, we have these ones too. Those are pretty big. You know what? I think those ones look really cute too. Look. In a blue. Yeah. All right. I don't want to scratch up my pail too much. And it looks like I'm going to have to use super glue because that hot glue comes off of that plastic. Great. Holy cow. Got it. Okay. All right, let's try these other ones. One. All right, but okay. I could do a black mouth. Yeah, I don't have any beach balls. I don't have any surfboards. I do have a big sandcastle, but it won't fit in here. Because this is my very first time putting one of these together. So I don't have a lot of summery stuff to put in here. But I like the sand pail. If I can find my black, I can put a little face on him. Because he looks kind of naked without it. Remember though, a beach ball would be cute if I had a little tiny beach ball, but this has to be underwater, okay? This is an underwater thing. So let's see if this would look okay. I mean, we're totally winging it here. Actually, that looks like a cute little mustache. Oh, heaven's sakes. to decide if I like this before I glue this down. Gosh, all my stuff has clay or glue on it, including my fingernails. Let me set this aside for a second so I can see what I'm doing. Wonder if I put that like that and then put that like that. I could glue that wave right there to him. Okay, and I am going to use some hot glue because that gives me an instant hold. That holds on there. It's kind of thin and it doesn't, I think it doesn't really want to hold on there very well. I'd have to see if I can do it like this. Okay, that would hold better. He's got the little wave on him. Oops, sorry. Okay, that would give that wave a place to stay. And then, I don't know about this mouth thing. Let's give it a little smile. Let's try this. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I think that would work. Sorry, this is tedious, you guys. I was not prepared to put my little shovel man. And then if we stuck this right there. Is this where we had him? There. I think that's where he was. I think he was more there. All right. So what do we think? See, wasn't that easy wasn't that hard once you have all your pieces all cut out, right? It's all finished. And I'll take some pictures with it standing straight up, right? But I think it turned out really cute for a very unique summer centerpiece, right? It's lightweight, not going to scratch because it's plastic. You can put a piece of rubber or something on the bottom if you don't want it to fall off, or if you don't want it to blow away. You could put some weight in your bucket if you want to put some stones or something from outside, stones, clear stones from the Dollar Tree to put weight in your bucket if it's going to go outside so it doesn't blow over. That's also another really good idea. Okay, so that is our summer pail. All right, next week, Sunday, we are going to put the nurse kit together. Did we already do the nurse kit? I have to go back and check. Does anybody know if we did the nurse kit already? I feel like we did, but we can do another one because y'all's kits are still coming out. So yes, we will do another nurse kit. And then I found some super cute, at the Dollar Tree yesterday. I have an idea, okay? I have a super cute idea. So stay tuned for the little teapot, okay? Because I have a cute idea for that. All right, so here it is, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, 2 o'clock, okay, this afternoon, paid group. We are going and recapping the Fruit Friends, okay? So we're going to go over as many Fruit Friends as we can so that everybody will be able to get access to that. The watermelon I have already recorded. I just have to upload them. Okay, so that's our summer pail. You guys have a great Sunday. I will see you guys this afternoon. Or, you know, I keep trying in the middle of the week. I'm trying and trying. Eventually, I will get to a point where I can start coming live more with new ideas. But I still have 20 orders that I have to get out. So between today and tomorrow, we're going to be shipping. Okay? Thanks, guys. You guys have a great day.